old, as you can see in the video, because he was born in 1st October 1960, the same year that Nigeria was, forcefully merged all of us together by the Britain. The very same day they said Nigeria had its independence was the day this Gumi was born. You see? So a terrorist was born. A terrorist negotiator was born on that day, because that same day was the faulty foundation. And that was the beginning where that faulty foundation was laid in Nigeria. And nothing can ever work in Nigeria. You could hear our Onyendu say that Nigeria is like a cancer. Cut it off today and you will see the African territory flourishing. It will definitely flourish, because Nigeria has become a darkness to Africa. Without eliminating Nigeria, nothing works. I've not seen that video again. It has disappeared because I made a tweet. If I see it pop up again, I will play for us to see. To hear. So it was already built on a faulty foundation, because a terrorist was also born on that day. And I told you when we did space few days ago that the father of Gumi was the one that went that first time, led by Sultan of Sokoto, to go to Egypt and register Nigeria as a member of OIC. 2 troops went there. The troop that was led by Gowon, and then the second one was led by Gumi's father, under the authority of the Sultan of Sokoto, the third. So when you hear Gumi and you see him talk authoritatively, Gumi is working on the template of Usman Dan Fodio and also his father's template. You see? So he's not anyhow man. The father of Gumi was the Grand Qadi of Northern Nigeria and the most senior Islamic judge in the north. So he knows everything. This is the man whose name still opens doors in every emirate, every place he goes, every mosque in the northern state. So Gumi is not just a clerical. He told you in that interview that he's a medical doctor. And he was trained at Ahmadu Bello University and practiced medicine. But I've never seen Gumi prescribe any drugs or diagnose any disease. Who knows? Maybe he's even the one treating the terrorists in the bush. From whose money? The money that is received from kidnapped victims. These people cannot survive in the forest without getting sick. So Gumi is there as their what? Medical consultant. He refused to become a medical consultant to treat normal people that are sick, normal Nigerian citizens. Becoming a medical consultant to the terrorists fetch him more money than sitting in a government hospital or even owning his own private clinic, because he will be restricted. He served the Nigerian army and attained a rank of captain before he resigned to study Islamic in Saudi Arabia. This is the same university that trains scholars in the Salafi. And he returned to Nigeria after this training in Saudi as both a doctor and as a cleric, and is now at the Mufti at Kaduna Central Mosque. He's a Fulani, meaning that he's a stray foreigner to Nigeria territory. How did he cross over? His father started it with Usman Dan Fodio. They all came into Nigeria together. He has identified himself with the Fulani people publicly and repeatedly, so it is not a new thing. And he has described himself as an advocate for Fulani communities who have been marginalized. A foreigner coming to your country telling you that they have been marginalized. They are ready to overthrow you. Exactly what is happening in Iran. I was just thinking a few days ago, I said, these were the same people that persecuted Jesus. Because you could see the same manner and pattern of treatment, ill treatment that they are giving to human beings. They kill people with impunity. No empathy. The way they scourged Jesus, they tortured him until they nailed him finally. It's just that it was written that he will not be beheaded. If not, they would have done that. Nothing has changed with these people. They are the exact same people. So why did this man abandon medical profession? Why? to become a terrorist spokesman? The question everybody should ask, and nobody is asking. Nobody is asking this question. I want to ask a question that people may not, may have probably thought about, but nobody on the Nigerian television has been willing to ask this question directly. And I'm still asking that question now. Gumi is a trained medical doctor. He graduated and he practiced. One of the most respected professions in the world that could have given him a comfortable, even dignified social life value anywhere in the world, whether it is in Nigeria or abroad. But he abandoned it. He became interested in becoming the most violent criminal sheikh in the whole wide world. Instead, he became the primary public advocate and negotiating representative for the terrorists. You know why? Because the school fees he paid did not come from his father's pocket. He was sponsored by OIC State. He was sponsored from the money from kidnappers. He was sponsored by Iran as well. So it did not come out from his pocket. And now Gumi will tell you, and does tell you exactly to your face, that he abandoned this medicine for Islamic scholarship. Why? That his calling was religious, as Nigerian pastors will do. When they stay and they know that they cannot get a job, they say, I have a calling. And I used to ask, which network did God use to call you? Is it Glo or MTN or Airtel or Etisalat? Which calling? That is the same thing Gumi will tell you today. God's calling, religious calling, to be an advocate for the terrorist. And he will tell you that he is following his father's tradition of Islamic and community leadership. He has a ready-made answer to tell you that. What does a cleric with Saudi Islamic training, Fulani ethnic identity, a man with a military background, and a deep family connections to the northern establishment gain from 5 years? I mean 5 years of high-profile terrorism mediation. Let's look at what Gumi has gained within these 5 years that really made him to abandon his medical profession. This is my own understanding. You have your own way of thinking. I have my own. Yes. So you can look at it from your own perspective. Now, somebody was asking me in my inbox, how can we be contributing in this space when anybody is hosting space? We don't know what to say. This is my own belief. I don't know if it works for you. Whenever somebody holds a space, you have to listen. You have to listen to what the person is saying. Even when another speaker is speaking, you have to listen. It is from there that you pick something and start your own submission with that. Elaborate on what you have heard. For example, now, I just saw the message few minutes ago. Now I want to talk about what Gumi has gained within these 5 years. This is my own perspective. Let me say, okay, for example, this has become an opening door. I want to talk about what he has gained. You could pick something from here. When it is time for you to pick the mic, you pick from there and elaborate on that. You don't need to come and repeat what I've said already. It doesn't make sense. Because I'm seeing in one direction, you are also seeing in a different perspective. So you mustn't say exactly what I've said. That is the reason why we host space, and you have to be attentive to what someone is saying. Most of the topic we have from our spaces, we get it from what people say. Then we put it together, it becomes a topic. And we expatiate on that. So nobody, sit down and begin to plan and say, okay, I'm going to say this, No. You see things in a different perspective. I see things we all see things in different perspective. But the thing is that, what do you want to tell Biafrans with what you have heard or what you have read that relates to the topic? You expand on that. I'm so sorry if I diverted, but I had to clear the doubt. So I feel that within 5 years of this unquote acquired position by Gumi, as he dropped his medical profession, that he has become the most prominent Islamic voice in the northern state in Nigeria. His Friday sermons draw thousands of people because they know when they go there, they are going to benefit. Just tell Gumi, I'm hungry. He will give you food. So he has more number of worshippers in his own mosque in Kaduna. His Facebook page has millions of followers and he's getting paid. His statement generates national news coverage within hours. So who would not want to relate with such a person? Without the terrorism mediation, he will be one of the dozens of Northern Islamic scholars. So he has gained that popularity. He has also gained access. He meets governors anywhere he goes. He can carry phone now and call Tinubu. He can carry phone now and call anybody, even call the president of Turkey. So he has this access. He can meet Ribadu at any time. He can meet with army generals at any time. He can meet with police commissioners. He can give order at any time. Nobody will query him. He can meet any foreign ambassadors. A doctor in Kaduna does not, meet these people. A terrorism mediator does. That's what is happening. So he has the access apart from the status that he has built. And he has also gained influence over policy. If you look at it, he has publicly argued against military airstrike. And his arguments have been heard, believe it or not. He has publicly condemned Christmas Day airstrike. Nobody held him accountable for what he said. And he has called for Nigeria to end military cooperation with the United States and redirect their cooperation with China and Turkey and Pakistan. So his voice shaped national security debates, and Ribadu loves it so much. He has also gotten protection from accountability, because when critics call for his arrest, and they do loudly and repeatedly, the government does not arrest him. He works like a king in Nigeria. He's above the law. He was invited for a meeting by security service in 2024. Didn't you people see the video? What happened? Nothing happened. Nothing changed. So he described it as a productive interaction. He felt the meeting free, just walked out free. He left it free. Nobody questioned him because he's a man who holds the trust of terrorist commanders, who knows their names and locations. So if they arrest him, how will they pay them salary? Gumi has to submit the names of terrorists every month and make sure that they worked effectively, and now tell Ribadu's office, NSA, to pay them salary. I am not the one that said it. Erofai said it, that all the terrorists are on the payroll. He himself started it. The evidence are out there. So nobody can arrest Gumi. He is the head of the terrorists. He can walk freely into the forest. And Yoruba Nation put it plainly. Government officials in the North region routinely pose for photographs with terrorists in broad daylight while negotiating with people who have killed, people who have kidnapped, people who have raped innocent citizens. And Gumi has an associate called Tukumamu. He was named by the Nigerian federal government itself as a person linked to terrorism financing. He's an associate to Gumi. So he warned Gumi's companion, and I called him the fixer for Gumi. This man who helped arrange the forest visit. That's what he does. And the government named him as a terrorist financing link. Who has arrested him? No one. And Gumi responds was not, oh, I am afraid, I had no idea. Oh, no, he did not. His response was, only a court of competent jurisdiction can so tack Mamu, that Mamu now that has become his associate, adding that terrorists finance themselves from ransom. That was the statement, that only a court of competent jurisdiction can so tack Mamu, adding that terrorists finance themselves from ransom. So it is not Mamu that is financing terrorists, that it is terrorists that are financing themselves from ransom that they get from your brothers, your sisters, my sisters, my relatives, your relatives. Because you are sitting on the fence. I am also sitting on the fence. I've not done enough. But if I have the capability to do more than what I'm doing, I would do it. But those of you that have the capability to do and protect your borders in Biafra land, you are sitting on the fence, jumping for the next election to take place. So Gumi had to defend his associate. That's what Gumi did. While the government that employs him as a piece of mediator named that associate a terrorism financing link. This is the man proposing to be the bridge between Nigeria state and its most violent enemies. So the question is not whether Gumi is sincere about peace. Mbano. People can be sincere and wrong at the same time. The question is, in 5 years of forest visit, amnesty ceremonies, dialogue sessions, which he is still calling for dialogue till today, ransom negotiation, and public advocacy, what has actually improved? That is the question people should be asking. Because a lot of documentation are out there. The number of people that have been killed in thousands. What has happened? Nothing. So if this is what success looks like after 5 years, with billions of ransom that have been paid, more than 3 billion the terrorists have collected as ransom. If success looks like this after 5 years of Gumi peace mission and negotiation and dialogue that he's still calling every day, what does failure look like then? What does it look like? What does failure look like if success looks this way? What does failure look like? So all this matters a lot because we have to understand the extent that Gumi has become popular within these 5 years of becoming terrorist negotiator. So it matters a lot because it means that when Gumi walks into the forest, the armed men inside are not looking at a stranger. They are looking at someone who comes from the same ethnic network like them. Someone who carries the spiritual authority of his father's name. Someone that has Saudi Islamic credentials that command respect and has military training, so he understands the environment very well. They don't see him as a threat. They see him as an insider. He is someone whose presence in those forests was arranged and also facilitated, accompanied by the Nigerian state military and police and all that, according to what he said. So in that interview, he confirmed it. He said it is, he said as a defense of himself. But what he actually produced was a confession about the government. You know, God was striking his mouth and he was vomiting what most people don't know about, thinking he was defending himself, but he was indirectly indicting the Nigerian government. So what are you talking about? That what you are saying to each audience matters. They said this one to audience A, they said this one to audience B. So what they say depends on the target and the audience that they are speaking to. I don't know if I'm still being heard here. Am I being heard?
Yes, you're
Hello?
being heard.
Okay, thank you,
Yes.
my brother. Thank you. So, Gumi was being praised. I want to read the exact exchange that he said. People were asking, why does Gumi have such close access to the terrorists? Why? And his defense was this: the government knows every terrorist by name and location. I don't go there. I don't go alone. I'm quoting him to negotiate. I go with the police, military, and other security agencies. I would go to the emirs. In fact, when we went to one forest, I even went with women into the bush. You see, that was his statement. He did not say, I don't know these people personally, or I have nothing to do with the bandits. His defense was that everybody else went too. It's not only me. Don't point your fingers at Gumi. The government has gone, the police has gone, the military has gone. So don't look at me that as if I'm the only person. Look at all of us. This is a distribution of responsibility. And he went on to say, when the government says it doesn't do something, because this is what every Nigerian citizen in that contraction should wake up and hear what Gumi said. When government says it doesn't do something, that is different. When it says it will not do something, it may not do it. But when it says it is not, underline that word not, it is not doing something, it may be doing something. Hold on.
Don't pay ransom. They don't negotiate, and in any way they don't, dialogue with bandits. Do you feel like this statement, people are getting it mixed up with, with the opportunity to want to, involve violence when dealing with this banditry?
See, when government speaks regarding this, they look at the audience they're speaking to. This, we don't speak with terrorists, we don't speak with violent criminals. Usually it starts from America, but America is the first one that dialogue with them, if there is any interest or benefits. We have seen them dialogue with Taliban, Israel, and Hamas are in dialogue all over the world. IRA and United Kingdom were in dialogue. They had a war for a long time, and terrorism took
This is not what I want. We've talked on this before.
So if dialogue can bring peace, we are men of peace. We want peace. Even IPOB, which wants secession, if they are ready to put down their arms, come to the round table and discuss even secession, I'm ready. I will support them. What we don't want is violence. So when government say don't do something,
listen.
When government say is going to do something, it may not do it. When it say it doesn't do something, it may be doing it. You
hear that? He is saying it with confidence because he knows the government he's working with. They are terrorists like him. So he's telling you what is happening in their own government circle. But when he says it is not doing something, it may be doing it. So when the government tells you he's not paying terrorists, they are paying. So in other words, anything that the government denies publicly that they are not doing, that is the opposite exactly, just like Ngozi Oradweze. When he's coming out to shout, oh, this, Nigerian government, don't kill, Ogenkere is doing this, she is doing the exact thing. That is what Gumi is saying. He's describing official deception as Nigerian government operating, principles, how they operate. He's saying it publicly. The public statements and the actual operations are two different things. That's what he's telling their Nigerian citizens. They are two different things. When they say they are not negotiating with terrorists, they are actually negotiating with terrorists. When they say they are not paying ransom, they are paying ransom. When they say they don't know where the terrorists are, they know. Because Musa has come at time with that number right from when he was the chief of defense staff to ask the world, oh, who are the financiers? We don't know who these terrorists are. We don't know how they came into Nigeria. At the same time, he made a video and said, they came in, we brought them in. Do you now see that Gumi is speaking the truth? Letting the whole world know that they are paying terrorists, confirming the allegations made by El Rufai that terrorists are on the payroll of Nigeria. So it is not speculation, because this guy is an insider and he said it in front of the camera, describing how their government works. But now you hear when he brought us into his argument. I'm like, yes, we have become the problem of Gumi. In the same interview, he brought IPOB in. We are the indigenous people of Biafra. And the question the lady asked was, is it true that the government is paying ransom? That was the question. He did not say yes. He did not say no. He did not say, I have no information about that. He did not even say, oh, the government, okay, let me say, the government has assured me they do not. He said completely, he went international in answering the question. He began citing examples of foreign governments, US, because US has become his nightmare, negotiating with enemies. He talked about Taliban. He talked about Israel. He talked about everything. He talked about the IRA and the United Kingdom. He was saying dialogue is not shameful. It is what great nations do. And the girl did not ask him whether dialogue was shameful. No. She asked whether the government was paying ransom. So he was deviating and dodging from answering the question that the girl was asking her. Because when a man who goes into the terrorist forest with police, a commissioner of police, a man who by his own admission knows every negotiation that has taken place, refuses to answer a direct question about ransom payment, and instead pivot it to comparison between, with foreign governments, he's dodging from something. He's dodging. He's using sophistication as what would I even, a smoke screen. That is what Gumi was doing there. He knows whether ransom was paid. He was in the room. He coordinated it with Ribadu. That's what he has been doing. In the same breath, Gumi said something that stunned many Nigerians who were listening closely. He said, I am reading from the script, because I jotted down what he was saying. He said, every IPOB which wants a cessation, even we are ready to put down their arms, come to the round table and discuss, and he's ready to support them. Support who? Support who? How did we even come into his negotiation? Because they cannot make any statement without mentioning them. We have become their nightmare, and we can even become more if we come together and fund our freedom. So it was not an accident that he brought us into their discussion. This was a deliberate move. And it is a move that Northern Nigerian voices have been making consistently for years. Every time the conversation gets uncomfortable about terrorism in the North, they will redirect it towards our people, towards the Biafrans. They will redirect it towards our side. Because the interviewer is asking about ransom. Gumi does not want to answer that. So he begins talking about how great nations are negotiating, and they land on even IPOB, even secessionists, even those agitating in the South, should be brought to the round table. What has he done? He has made it seem as if, one, this is my belief, everyone in Nigeria is equally guilty of violence. That is my belief. And the second thing, why he brought us into that discussion, so that it will look as if the Biafra question and the bandit question are morally equivalent problems requiring the same solution. It can never. It doesn't require the same solution. We are different people entirely, seeking freedom from the same terrorists that have been killing our people. And he also made it look like negotiation is universal, and therefore the question of ransom is irrelevant. That is the picture I saw in that interview, why he brought us in. He was trying to dodge these questions. We are never the same people. We are not guilty of violence. We have never killed anyone. This will not make me to connect what Ahmed said. God will give us time today. Because Ahmed also made the same comment, linking us up, say Christians are killing Christians. We will come to that later. As it just entered my head, now let me just offload it, because I may forget when we reach there. So Ahmed said the same thing. Christians are killing Christians. It is the same move Wala said. Context matters. Which context? It is the architecture of Nigeria. Misdirection whenever they ask them question. When the violence becomes too uncomfortable, they expand the frame until the specific thing you don't even want to answer is drawn into a larger, conversation. But if you listen to what Gumi did not say, you point out so many things that he did not say. He did not say that the men kidnapping Igbo traders in Anambra are equivalent to IPOB. He did not say so. He did not say the men burning churches in a Plateau State have grievances. We must understand. He did not say so. He did not say the farmers being killed in their fields in Benue should come to the round table. He did not say so. He specifically used us, the Biafran people, which we are the indigenous people of Biafra. We that they have been treated constantly, consistently. You have been treated by this terrorist country as public enemy number one. They have told Turkey that we are the terrorists. They have told Iran that we are the terrorists. Their brothers are not the terrorists. We are the target. And we have enough resources to get out of this country. And Gumi is saying, I will support even their secession if they come to the round table. I don't know if you have in mind this question that I want to ask now. If Gumi is willing to support our secession, and at the same time, he is the man that said bandits should be allowed to guard Nigerian forests, what exactly is Gumi's vision of Nigeria? What is his vision? What is his vision? What is the vision of Gumi? Please, I need somebody to answer that question before I continue. What is the vision of Gumi in Nigeria? If Gumi is willing to support the Biafran people, what is the mission of Gumi in Nigeria?
The mission of Gumi is to establish Islamic Caliphate. It's as simple as that.
Thank you so much, my brother. My co-host, welcome, Toti. Thank you for accepting this responsibility. When you are ready to talk, kindly let me know. So that has been my problem now. What is his vision? Thank you, brother Mighty Dot. What is exactly the Gumi's vision of Nigeria? It is a vision in which the North keeps its bandits. The North must keep its bandits. The North must manage their bandits, their terrorists, and negotiate its way to permanently control the entire forest in Nigeria, control the land, and even control every security architecture while offering us, the Southern people, a roundtable discussion. Because when they call us to be on the round table for discussion, they are busy spreading out their terrorists exactly what happened during COVID-19, where they were using helicopters, moving weapons into the southern part of Nigeria, where Amal Lafia, may he rest in peace, was reporting that helicopters were shipping weapons while telling our people, sit at home, oh, don't go out. COVID is there. Things were happening underground. And a Yoruba man made this connection again. I said, no ethnic group has turned kidnapping, turned mass murder and land occupation into a commercial system. There is no state in Nigeria without communities lacking water, roads, electricity, or hospital. But no other group has weaponized this neglect. And they said something else that deserved to be on record as well, because if Gumi, he said, if Gumi could escort journalists, if Gumi could, and government officials, he will escort them into remote forest enclave, I'm quoting him, for peace mission, then he should be compelled to help dismantle the very network he claims to negotiate with, because these same ethnic groups are the ones killing people and kidnapping people. So he knows where they are. He has been there with the government officials beside him. You see what is happening? Gumi did not mention, and this is what every Nigerian should know, the reason the terrorists tormenting the North have not been penetrated the Southeast in the same way. It's not because the federal government is protecting our region. No. It is because we have organized ourselves to protect ourselves. We have organized our defense. This is where I am coming now to land on Biafrans. Because Gumi did not let the world know during his interview that these terrorists are in Biafra land killing our people, and that we have reason. We have come together to form a security outfit called Biafra Defense Forces to protect ourselves instead of coming to the round table, because we know nothing will come out of the round table discussion. Now, Biafrans, hearing all this, listening to the interview of Gumi, what are you doing to sustain your security outfit? Do you think they are not coming to your land? They are coming. They're already in the forest. They are already in the forest. They are there. We have the Biafran Defense Forces. Some communities have a local vigilante, which they have to now surrender everything to Biafra Defense Forces. and take instruction from them on how to operate. Because anyone found, if Biafra Defense Forces found you with any weapons, it is illegal. Yes, it is illegal. And our government, the de facto government, have said the time without number, it is illegal. In that our community, we were told by the Nigerian government that we do not deserve the right to arm our security forces. This is the same government that gave Mayetiala AK-47 through the office of Ribado NSA. Those communities found a way to defend their own land. That is our land. We found a way to defend it because we don't want Mayatiala to take over our land using AK-47. So we had to sort ourselves out. And the government of Nigeria called those our defense formation terrorist organization, which we are not terrorists. And Gumi has no right to compare us to its terrorist group. Its terrorist group. We are not terrorists and will never be. The terrorist leader has kidnapped so many people. He has massacred so many people, and none of them have been prosecuted. Our de facto government have said the time with that number. They've said it. If you wait for the Nigerian government to protect you, we will all die one by one. T.Y. Danjuma said it as well. That is why we have to come out today and fund, and always fund. Our website is open. I've been shouting here since how many days? Don't wait for me to host space before you know that you are supposed to give your space donation. It is what you are supposed to do. However little the money is, make your donation and send the receipt. It is your responsibility. Every week, the same set of people. Every week, the same set of people. May God give all of them the grace. You are not doing. Who will do for you? Who will fund for you? Gumi offering to support us at the round table is not compassion. It is the language of someone who knows that we, Biafran's resistance to terrorism, has been effective. And he wants to neutralize that resistance through the same round table that has produced 6 amnesty ceremonies in 1 year in Katsina, where bandits attended with their weapons and fired into the air after receiving their rehabilitation packages. Because every rehabilitation program, they quote 5 billion naira. And they end up sharing it and enriching themselves. The round table has a record, and that record is documented. And our region, Biafra territory, has every right to study that record before accepting any invitation to sit at it. And we outrightly said, Gumi, we are not sitting on any round table with terrorists. Because you cannot categorize us as terrorists. And Gumi went further to give us a financial motive. He said, before he became governor, one opposition leader was saying he found that the treasure houses in Abuja are owned by military officers. Why do they keep getting money? Because that is the money for security. I am quoting him. So Gumi is saying from inside the Northern establishment that military officers have built personal fortune. Have we not seen this week the mansion that Wike has come out to say that they have built for Nigerian judges? But Gumi is focusing on military officers that have built personal fortunes from security budgets. Yes, that the insecurity is their income. Peace would end their income, according to Gumi. This is a man who has spent 5 years going into terrorist forests with the Nigerian military. And he's telling you on camera that powerful people have a financial incentive to keep those forests populated with terrorists. So his statement matters a lot. It matters a lot. And we have events that prove the government knows exactly what is happening. I don't know if anybody have anything to say before I continue. Does anybody have anything to say here before I continue?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
Hold on, I want to say something. When you are done, please contact me so that I can stop this, please.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay. But I will end before we start fundraising.
No, I will be busy in the library, so I'm going there now.
Okay, okay. I'll do that. I'll contact you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Tutos, for hosting us. And my special greetings go to our leaders, which is our first Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and also our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and also the active Prime Minister, Mazi Ogechukwu Nkeri, and also my greetings to all the ministers of the Biafra Republic government in exile, and also the honorable members on the space here today. And then greetings to all Biafrans for all they have been doing in making sure that the land of Biafra is protected, and also making sure that at the end of the day that Biafra gets its deserved recognition among communities of nations all over the world. And I also want to thank every one of us that are here in the space for taking out our time to grace the Biafra Republic government in exile space, which is the Biafra community, because what we are doing here is for the purpose and the freedom of the Biafran people. Yeah, thank you very much, in 2000. They will have a very, very interesting topic here. We say Nigerian government knows every terrorist by name and location. Terror is deliberate in that contraption, because it's all about the Islamization of Nigeria. And please, Tutos, you asked the question earlier on, what is the motive of Gumi whenever he comes out to talk about negotiation? I want to draw our attention back during the time of Buhari. Buhari told every one of you in that contraction of Nigeria, say, it's either you give Ruga, it's either you give out your land for Ruga, or you give out your life. Tutos, am I right or wrong? Is that not what Buhari said? Buhari, who is the patron of Boko Haram, he told every one of you out there that it's better for you to give out your land for Ruga, or you give up your life. And now that Buhari is no more in position to keep, pushing that Islamization agenda for the Sokoto Caliphate, Gumi now came up. And whenever Gumi comes up to tell you that, come for negotiation, it's still the same ideology of the Usman Danfodio, that Nigeria is the estates of their forefathers. So the negotiation Gumi is talking about is not to stop the killings of Christians in Nigeria. No, he's trying to tell you that it's better for you to come to table and give up your land to us, or we keep killing you. So that is what Gumi, the message that Gumi is passing out to every one of you out there. So whenever you see Gumi coming out to tell you come to the table, it means that you should come to the table to negotiate with them, because they are the owners of Nigeria. I don't know if maybe so many of us are really following what is happening in that contraction called Nigeria, because as it stands today, they are the owners of Nigeria, but not the owners of Biafra land, because the Biafra land belongs to us, the Biafran people. And my question goes to every one of you out there. Now that your enemies, your killers, are regrouping, are uniting, intensifying their efforts in killing you to take over your land, what are you now doing as a people or as a person? Or you are busy saving money to pay ransom to them whenever they catch you in Onitsha Highway, or maybe whenever they catch you in the Ibadan Expressway, or whenever they catch you in the Abuja Highway when you are going for your business, or maybe you are going for any function. Is that what you are doing? Instead of you to be funding your defense line, instead of you to be funding the diplomatic effort which is ongoing in Washington, D.C., which are you doing at this point in time? And that is why the Biafran Republic government in exile, most especially the Brigade media, always comes up here to analyze the day-to-day activities in Biafra land and also in Nigeria, trying to make you understand what is really going on, because some of us are so docile, some of us are so ignorant when it comes to what politics, when it comes to when things like this are, because this is the mistake the Iranians they made, the Persians they made the same mistake most of you are making today. But after 49 or 47 years, they have come back to their senses. Do we want to also go through that route? Because some of you always come out here that it's not possible to Islamize Nigeria. Are you people more lenient? Are you people more stronger than the Iranians that these Islamists overran 47 years ago and took over their land and kept them in perpetual slavery for 47 years? Are you people more better than those people? The reason why the Islamic regime of Iran was able to overrun them is because of they were behaving the same way most of you are behaving today, believing that it is not possible. In this life, everything is possible. And today we are having our fundraising. And so many of you out there will still ignore the truth and the facts that the Biafran Republic government in exile is bringing out there for every one of you to see that now is the time for every one of us to come together under the umbrella of the Biafran Republic government in exile and see how to fortify our defense and also protect our image diplomatically in the international community, so we will not be roped into this deceptive or deception of Gumi saying that the Biafran people should come to the table for negotiation. We don't negotiate with terrorists. We send terrorists to God for judgment. That is the duty of the Biafran Defense Forces, to send any terrorist that comes into the land of Biafra to kill our women and children. They are there to prepare the meeting between the terrorists and God. So Gumi should get it right, that our ideology is different from what he thinks or whatever he and his brothers, the terrorist things that they are doing. And we can never bow to Islam. They should get that into their thick skull. We shall never, as people, bow to Islam. But it all depends in what we do as a people, in making sure that we are supporting and funding the diplomatic war that is ongoing in Washington, D.C., and also to fortify our defense line back home. So today is our fundraising. We are urging every one of you out there to make sure that you partake in today's fundraising, because they are intensifying their effort. As I speak to you now, they are now in Oyo State, and very soon you will start seeing dead bodies coming out from Oyo State. This is how they started in Kwara State. We came out here to tell every one of you that they were just testing the ground then. So many of you said it's not possible, but today they have overrun Kwara State. Today, as I'm speaking to you now, they have now made their presence known in Oyo State, and in no distance time, you will see them overrunning Oyo State. And every one of us should understand that from Oyo State to Asaba, from Oyo State to Benin, from Oyo State to Onitsha is not that very far. So they are approaching, they are coming closely to your doorstep. So now is your choice for you to decide. Is either you have given up that, okay, whenever they come, you give your life to them, or you are prepared to protect yourself, protect your family, protect the women and children in Biafra land. And the only way you can be able to do that is to make sure that you partake in today's fundraising and other fundraising that will be coming up in future. Now is not the time for gossip. Now is the time for every one of us to do the job, to rally around our Prime Minister, Mazi Ogechukwuntemi, in making sure we give him all the support that he needs to speak for us. Because so many of you out there will come out and say, he's not speaking for the Biafran people, he's not speaking for the Biafran people. How are you encouraging him? How are you motivating him to speak for you in the manner that you want to hear, to speak for you in the manner that you feel that will be comfortable to you? It's all about Eje and Ejema. So the ball is in our court. It's either we all stand up now, come together as a people, and forge ahead in unity in making sure that we form the Biafran Republic government in exile, which is the only legitimate body that is fighting for the liberation and the recognition of the Biafran people today. Or we all wait for the enemies to come and meet us in our homes. They are coming. They are regrouping. We all are seeing the way they are overrunning barracks, the way they are overrunning bases in the northern region. What makes you think that if they come to that old Enugu state, they will not overrun that 82 division that is there? Because some of you will say they will overrun it because they own it. Their brothers are in charge. They will give them the lead way. They will give them the coordinates. They will give them all the intelligence to run that barracks under 2 hours. They will bring it down. There is nothing like Nigeria anymore. Whatever every one of you are seeing that contraction today is not a country. There is nothing like Nigeria today. And the only option that you have today is Biafra. There is no other option. I will continue telling every one of you out there. The only option that you have today is Biafra. If you don't support what the Biafran Republic government in exile is doing today for your freedom, for the protection of your family, for the protection of the women and children in your land, that means you have already decided to give your life to your enemies. Tutors, I would like to leave my mic here for now because of time, so you can continue. So thank you very much, Tutors.
Thank you. Thank you so much, my co-host Oti. Thank you. God bless you for that submission. Okay, let's continue. And when we say, and when Gumi said that the government of Nigeria knows every terrorist by name and location, you know, he is not lying. We have seen it and we have proof. Like 5 events that prove that the government knows every terrorist by name and by location. And this is me, you may have your own. There was an event that took place in January 2021 when El-Rufai was the governor of Kaduna State. And that forest is called Sabon Gani Yadi Forest. You know, El-Rufai was the man who served under Obasanjo as well as a minister of Federal Capital Territory. So he knows exactly how the system works, and he governed Kaduna between 2015 to 2023. Now, under El-Rufai watch, Gumi traveled to Yadi Forest, which is located in the Giwa local government area of Kaduna State. I'm letting the world to know that what Gumi said is the truth. He did not sneak into that forest, and he did not go alone in the dark. So when El-Rufai is coming out to talk nonsense as if he's a saint, I see that as something that is very childish, because he is the game planner. He is the one that recruited terrorists into Nigeria. So he's not a saint in this matter. He knows everything that is happening. Now, have you heard anything about his case again? The answer is no. It was a form of distraction. Because under his watch, this man had to travel to that forest. Was he not aware? He was fully aware. Gumi did not sneak in. Gumi stays in the same Kaduna like El-Rufai. He went with the Kaduna State Commissioner of Police. So Gumi is not lying. the top police officer in a state, who was there in an office capacity representing the Inspector General of Police of Nigeria, went with Gumi to go and visit terrorists. And at that meeting, more than 300 armed bandits were found, and their commanders were also present with them. More than 600 in a specific forest. What were they doing at a specific location, attended by a commissioner of police? So Gumi is not lying. I was only able to put down 5. Maybe you have more you can add when you pick up the mic. The Inspector General of Police official represented sat in a forest with 600 armed men and participated in dialogue. 600 armed men in one location, known to the government, and they were not arrested. None of them. They were not surrounded. They were not neutralized, but they were having a dialogue session. And that meeting, the bandits agreed to lay down their arms in exchange for security and basic amenities. The same amenities that Gumi is talking about today. They did not lay down their arms. There was no follow-up, no disarmament, nothing, no verification, no accountability, nothing. And no one can argue with it as we speak today. No one. So Gumi is correct. The Nigerian police knew the exact coordinates to arrest these people and where they were, 600 of them, but they chose to negotiate with them rather than acting. El-Rufai, the governor with Harvard credentials, according to him, was in charge of Kaduna State when this happened. Later, when he left the office, what did he do? He publicly accused Ribadu of paying ransom to terrorists and being part of the problem. What of him? But he never explained what his own police commissioner was doing in that forest in 2021 with 600 armed men under his administration. That same year, 2021, Matawela did the same thing. Matawela was there. A man who would later become the Minister of State of Defense, till now as we are speaking. Hold that position in mind of who Matawela is. Currently, that is who he is. The man governing Zamfara during those meetings now oversees Nigeria's defense ministry and is working hand in hand with Ribadu. Gumi also traveled to Makai Forest in Zamfara State. The man he was meeting was Bello Toji. We know him very well. A Fulani cattle header with no formal education, the head of bandits. No formal education, who had taken up arms after claiming his father's cattle were stolen and his relatives were murdered. But that 2021, Toji was the most feared bandit commander in northwest Nigeria. This Toji was the one that negotiated with Boko Haram when they crossed the border and from Cameroon into Sokoto. He was the first person that Boko Haram met, and they went into agreement. You see? So this thing is very, very deep. He was responsible for the murder of hundreds and thousands of people, kidnapping and the rest. And he controlled a very large wing of bandits in Zamfara. So when they had this meeting, more than 200 of his soldiers attended this, what do I even call soldiers? Terrorists attended this meeting with him. They did not disarm them before the meeting. They sat with weapons in their hands. And this Toji had weapons present with him. And he spoke to Gumi. And the government connected officials were there as well. What he said was documented and multiple outlets reported it. He said, this was what he said, Toji said, only God knows how many weapons we have. He said this boldly. And what we can do if we want to destabilize this state, that is the Zamfara state, gong, gong, gong. And he said again, we are not afraid to die. I'm quoting exactly what he said. And even if I am killed, hundreds of men are ready to take my place. That was what Toji said. So he spoke about Fulani communities being singled out, that they were impoverished and beaten. He was making demands, not requesting dialogue, and nobody arrested him. And in that same 2021, Matawela government, when he was still the governor, the same governor hosting this dialogue session arrested his father, this Toji's father. And Toji's response was very, very immediate that time. He kidnapped civilians, thousands of them. And he stated publicly that he would not release them until his father was released from custody. We all know it was a staged arrest. They staged it. And his father was released. When his father was released, Toji had to release the hostages. So look at what that means now. A wanted mass murderer threatened the government, took civilians as hostages, and the government bowed down to his demands. They freed his father immediately. But Aonyendu is still in detention in Sokoto, who never carried any weapon, who never killed anyone. He is there, seated there in Sokoto prison. All this news, Sahara Reporter reported it in that 2021. After the peace process, after the meeting and the government released his father, it is there in the public domain. I'm not framing it up. The meeting was not a peace meeting, it was a business transaction. That's what they did. Because Toji got what he wanted, then he went back to killing. That's what happened. Nothing stopped. He went back to killing. But the story of Matawela and Toji goes on much deeper than that meeting. The current Zamfara State Governor, Gongong Lawal, who took over from Matawela, gave an explosive interview in which he alleged that Matawela, as a governor, distributed how many brands of a new Hilux truck? 34 brand new 2019 model Hilux trucks to bandit leaders. So it did not just end in him releasing the father. They have been into business, transactional business, exchanging money, exchanging vehicles, exchanging weapons. That is what Matawela has been doing. So nothing has stopped. Matawela former aide Musa went on record confirming that he was directed to pay how much? 88 million naira to armed group leaders for cows. My people, for cows. Arrange transport and complete a house for Toji. Oh, God have mercy. So Toji himself confirmed this exactly. He said, under Matawela, my father was arrested and jailed for no reason, which is why Matawela is among the people I don't like in my life. So despite what Matawela has done to waive the arrest of his father from the heart of Toji, he said no, he doesn't still like Matawela. So he confirmed the arrest of his father, he confirmed the meeting, he confirmed the relationship, and then what happened? Nothing happened. And Matawela, the man that has been accused of hosting Toji at government's house and distributing trucks to them and paying of that 88 million naira, is now the Minister of State for Defense of the Federal Republic of Terrorist country, Nigeria. Why do you, Biafrans, want us to continue to be in this contraption? Why? With your money. I have another proof. Gumi reveals the escape route. This is one of it. It's not from the interview. I sourced the information and I got it. From his Facebook page in September 2021, when the military launched an offensive attack against bandits in Zamfara, Gumi publicly condemned the military operation, and he wrote on his Facebook, and these are the exact words he wrote. By the way, what you may not hear is that the bandits over the years have developed escape routes from aerial bombardment. Did you hear that? Escape routes from aerial bombardment. Does this correspond to the news of today? Yes. That military personnel are the ones sharing intelligence with bandits. It is there in the news today. They told us you can only kill our women and children with your attacks. That is what Gumi posted in his Facebook page. So Gumi is reporting from his personal meeting with bandits that they told him they have developed escape route. specifically designed to defeat Nigerian military aerial operation. So when they come to bombard them from the air, they will escape. So that means they have studied the pattern. Who is giving them the information? Because it is not about escaping. You must get information before you escape. So they know when the jets are coming. That's what it means. They know how to move before a strike occurs. And Gumi is posting this publicly. Not in a security meeting, or no. Not in a classified report to the president, but on his Facebook. Still having that relevance, updating his status, which is one of the things he has acquired within 5 years. Did you understand me? If bandits can tell Gumi that they have escape route, then they have been in enough conversation with security, connected people to have learned about the operational patterns, and the intelligence keep on flowing. That's it. It keeps on flowing. And he wrote again, he said, my mission has not failed, but was sabotaged or discouraged by the same influential people that benefit from the chaos, and who like us to destroy ourselves and leave the headsmen in perpetual ignorance. This is Gumi again posting it. So he used the word sabotage. I'm going to read it again. My mission has not failed, but it was sabotaged or discouraged by the same influential people that benefit from the chaos, or who like us to destroy ourselves and leave the headsmen in perpetual ignorance. So he used the word sabotage. He's saying his peace efforts were deliberately undermined by influential people who profit from the chaos. He did not name Nemo. He did not name their names. A man with his connections, his government assets, his 5 years of walking into forest with the terrorists, with security officials. He knows those people. He knows who they are. But he chose not to name them publicly. So that choice now itself tells you something very deep. Why did he refuse to name names? Why? And another proof, I have 5. This is the 4th one. Then I'll drop the mic so that you can also contribute. Now, you could see that in 2019, when Matawela was the governor of Zamfara State, he launched what he called a peace and reconciliation program. Bandits were brought out of the forest for public ceremonies and weapons were handed over on camera. The governor that time, which was Matawela, shook hands with the former fighters. International journalists covered it. And in Castina that same year, we saw 6 separate amnesty ceremonies. They were held in just 12 months. At those ceremonies, they were also documented by new humanitarian handle. Bandits attended while they were still carrying their rifles, and some of them fired their weapons in the air before the ceremony. Still nothing happened. 6 amnesty ceremonies in 1 year and in 1 state, and the bandits were never disarmed. I'm telling you, 6 amnesty ceremonies. 6. In one documented Castina ceremony, 70 hostages were freed. They freed them that time. And the bandits handed over only 2 AK-47 rifles. Just two for 70 people. They released 70, they released 70 people and they released only 2 rifles. Just 2. And then they continue their operation. Now, if you ask yourself, what is the purpose of peace ceremony where the bandits still keep their weapons? So it was not about peace. It was just an ordinary performance for the world to see. It's a sign to donors. We are working on it, but still nothing is happening. Political cover. And Gumi understands this very well. He said in his interview, if we give them money, they go and buy. And he stops himself there, mid-sentence, because he knows the audience will hear the next one, which will be, they buy weapons. Go back and listen. I don't have time. I would have played it. He halted his speech there. He said, if we give them money, they go and buy. And there was a pause. Buy what? We know, buy weapons. They go abroad and buy more weapons. That is what will happen. So he said it, he stopped. But we all know what he meant in that interview. So the amnesty ceremonies are not disbandment of arms. No, it's a way to project to the world, oh, we are doing something, but at the end of the day, the terrorists still keep huge number of weapons. They still stock their weapons. Nothing happens to their weapons. And the government knows this because the government was there and the attack continued day after day, ceremony after ceremony. I will yield my mic here before I go to the next thing I wanted to say. Veteran Dragon, welcome. You have the mic. If you are free to speak, kindly speak to Biafrans before we continue. Please, as you are joining, share the space, because and please give me your space space donation. Veteran Dragon, are you there?
Yes, thank you so much, my tutors. Thank you for so much for hosting us, and I'm so glad
Welcome, sir.
to be here. Yes, thank you so much.
I'm honored to
Let
have
me
you.
salute.
Welcome.
Let me salute our officials. Toti, thank you so much for hosting this space. For co-hosting this space. Thank you so much. I can see Mighty Dot. Mighty Dot, I salute you. Thank you so much. I'm seeing Obegeli here. Thank you, and thank you. Okay, I can see my COS here. COS, I salute you for all you do for us. You are doing so much. Thank you so much. Eunice, our Deborah, the warrior, thank you so much. I salute you. Emeka, I salute you. Where is it? Thank you so much. Mary Tucker, please keep saying it as it is. Thank you so much. Mazi Asegbe, I salute you. Stanley, thank you, thank you, thank you. CEO, thank you so much. Senior Citizen Stella, thank you. Ben, our boss, thank you, thank you, thank you. So many of us are here. Please, if I did not call you by name, please just know that you are well appreciated and you are well loved. I appreciate everyone on this space. It is very clear, the topic is very, very clear. You don't need anyone to interpret it. And I believe also that those that matter are listening to this space. And if they are not listening to it live, I believe later they will listen to it by replay. Because it's very clear that Nigerian government knows every terrorist by name. In fact, even from Jonathan's government, he once said that he has terrorists in his own government. He said it. It's not hidden. It can be Google and you can see it. So what Nigeria is doing is something that is clear to everybody, that they are very complicit to what is going on. They are intentionally killing their citizens. Intentionally killing their citizens. And the Gumi, from the quote you have made reference to, it was not ambiguous. It was very clear. It didn't hide anything. And the question is, who authorizes him to go to the terrorists? Who authorizes him to negotiate with the terrorists? Who empowers him? This is a man that goes around with security agencies. You see policemen guiding him. Is he a government official? What right does he have to go right into the midst of the terrorists and even to invite them for peace negotiation? Well armed, strapped with all kinds of weapons. So it's very clear. And look at what he said. He said, I do not go alone. What does that tell you? It talks a lot. That's a deep meaning. It can be decoded to mean that Tinubu is aware. It also means that Shetima is aware. And the thing is that nobody, what can you do? He's telling Nigerians, you can't do anything. The authorities know, I don't go alone. And so I go with the police. The police that is meant to fight the Boko Harams, to protect the citizens. He goes with the police. That's what he said. He also said, I go with the military. Then what are we talking about? We say we are combating terrorists. We say we are trying to secure the people. No wonder Tanjuma said that the military are colluding with the terrorists. Say they facilitate their movements. So it's very clear. And it did not only say it goes with the police and the military, it says, and with other security agencies. I think that is what he said. That's what he said. So who are those other security agencies? NSS there, that is his brother, Nuru Rubadi is there. DSS is there. All the security agencies, they are all involved. So they know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. My worry is why people, Nigerians, will know all this. People like Obasanjo will know all this. People like whoever, those who is who in Nigeria, they know all these things. But everybody is keeping quiet as if nothing is going on. But at the end of the day, it is going to consume everybody. The so-called zoo. It's going to consume everybody. So when they can boldly come out to the open, to the public space, talking to the whole world that they are involved, that they know what is going on, they are part of it. So it's certainly, we just have to know that the only thing that we must get ourselves committed and without reservation is what we are doing, to make sure we get out of that nonsense, disgrace, whatever country, in order to survive. It's a matter of life and death. So if those who are in their helm of affairs, in leadership positions and so on, they know what is going on, they are part of the system, they are part of the terrorism that is going on, part of the killing of the young, little children, little babies, fetus in their mother's womb, beheadings and so on, and even beheading the military officials and the generals and the top military ranks. So what else are we talking about? It means that country is gone. So whoever is living there is just exposed to a high degree of danger. So whoever lives there and there, you wake up every day and you see yourself alive. Just thank your God. So I think as we are speaking on this space today, I believe that those that matter, they are hearing. And definitely, let me say definitely, Nigeria will be the next. If it's not immediately the next, but it's going to be among those that Trump will hit, and they are not going to escape it. So let's keep on exposing them, and let them continue to make those mistakes but the Bible says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Let them keep on speaking. Let them keep exposing themselves, nakeding themselves. And as they say it, we will pick it up and we will amplify it. So thank you so much, my host, and every other person here. We are doing what we are supposed to do. So today, again, we are going to gather to make sure we support our government. Everyone here, please make yourself available in our fundraising. The government needs funds. The government needs funds. The government needs funds. Thank you so much. Let me use the mic here for others to contribute.
Thank you. Thank you. Our day, veteran dragon too. Hey, the most intelligent man in Briggy. Thank you so much, sir. I'm honored to have you in this space today. A come there, was on film. Yeah, this should be Diana admin. Adede. Hey, Mama Betty. Hey, come though. I did not see you. Hold on, please. I think Diana said is not even there. Mama, go ahead. I've not heard from him. Maybe it's not the one. Welcome. You have the mic, Minister Betty, except you are not ready to speak now.
Hi. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, many Biafrans here. My wonderful people, I love you all. Great people, great nation. My people, we don't have much to say. We don't have much to do, but there is something waiting for us to get Biafra. So I stand on the existing protocol, thanking God Almighty for today is another wonderful day. We are happy and we are glad in it. I greet everybody. I don't have to mention name. We don't have too much time, but all of you here, I love you. Both the genuine ones and those who are not genuine. Both our friends and our enemies. We love everybody. We are not haters. We are not violent people. So you are all welcome. I thank Chukwu Okike Abiama for the life of our leaders that are in prison. At least they are still living. As we all know, Mandela said that a freedom fighter, has 3 places to be. You are either in exile, in the prison, or in the grave. So Biafrans, as our leaders, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa are still in the prison. In everything you see in life, you have to give thanks to God. We still give God thanks for their lives. And we also thank God for the life of our current leader, who is His Excellency Mazi Ogenkere. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide his going in and coming out. Today, we are all thinking of what happened 3 days ago on the 12th of this very month in Aba. Okay, let me just look at it. It says Nigeria government knows every terrorist by name and location. Terror is deliberate. Sorry, I didn't start from the beginning. But why I want to reflect on what happened to Aba is that Nigeria is like this spotted tiger that doesn't change its spots. If you keep a trap for Nigeria, they will definitely fall into it. Our people, they have done noble. They did so well by coming out. And Nigeria terrorists in uniform, they still show their character, their modus operandi, what they know how to do best. Harassing peaceful protesters, trying to look for who they will unalive. But I can tell all of you here that they would have started pulling their triggers, if not that they know that the world is watching them. They started tear gassing them. And you all know what tear gas does. So these people can never change. I heard briefly when my sister was saying something like, you don't have to repeat her. And that is 100% correct. And I will tell you that all of you who are speakers, everything you have said is not that our problem has been solved, but to create awareness for our people to realize that these people are not ready to back down. That is it, and that is very correct. They are not ready to back down. So what do? You look for your own means of defense, protecting yourself, guiding yourself, and achieving what you want. And to me, and to everybody here, it is a Ejema and Eje. Ndị Igbo tụrụ ilu sị na agbasi egwu n'anụ ukwu. No matter what you say, let me explain it in English. You have an objective. No matter what you do, you must focus on your objective, your target. And that is to get Biafra. And there is nothing that will get us Biafra now other than Ejema and Eje. Because when you look at it politically or the way it is now, where the stage where we are now, democratically, you will see that what we need is foreign recognition. We need to be recognized. And the people leading you to it, they are not charitable organizations. They are paid. This is it. They are paid. Secondly, those who are there to secure your land, your homeland, your territory, they are also to be, supported financially. No matter what you will give them, logistics is not just the fresh air. Something makes up the logistics, and that is Ejema and Eje. So we are not going to repeat things that people have said here. But what I am going to tell everybody, my own summary, is that today is our mega fundraising every weekend. And in our website, or on our website, we have there the donation link. For those who don't know, our website is www.biafrarepublicgovernment.org, all in small letters, and government is spelled in full. That is my only two contribution today. I'm not going to be here talking for the whole day, but we need Ejema and Eje. Don't be shy. Even if you have one Eje or one Ejema, please bring it. Because I know that some people might be thinking, oh, they will be feeling, oh, is it this small amount? No matter how small it is. Little drops of rain makes an ocean. Just bring it, because if you need 100 pounds and you have 99, it is only one that will complete it 100. So no matter what you have, bring it. We will appreciate you. Please, my people, we need Ejema and Eje. Thank you for now. And tutors, always know it that I appreciate you so much because of the in-depth research you always make to, come here and educate our people. There is something that happened yesterday when the PM came to my platform. Do you know? I never knew that our PM can speak Igbo like that. This man spoke to our people in Igbo language, and look, everybody was calling me when he left. They were calling me. And I will suggest here that, English language is not our language. Even if we are 3 different tribes here, or 4, you come, use 1 minute to talk to your people in your native language, because they love it, so that they will understand. Because what happened in Aba the other day, I love it so much, so that our people will know, for those who have forgotten, that Biafra is still in existence. Speak to them in your language. Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ, Biafra bụkwa our only way out. onye ọbụla kunie, ọ bụ na iji penny ma ọ na iji afụ wetie. Somebody akpọgo m ya today wee jụọ ya sị ya why na ide donate zi ego, osim COA sikwa COA asịrọ nye another account number ka o wee na-akwụ ụgwọ. Ọ sị na ya na onwe ha atọghatago mmadụ ịtọ na fancha na-eche m ka m nyefe akaụntụ, enyego m fa akaụntụ today. So onye ọbụla achọla akaụntụ nọmba ebe ị ga-akwụnye ego, anyị nidile ego, anyị nidile ego. Ndị be anyị ndị niile aje na-aba the other day fa karịrị 1 million. Ọ bụ na unu niile na-akwụgwọ ngwọ na-eje, ọ ga-eme something n'ife anyị na-eme. Onye ọbụla jisi ike, onye ada na mba. Ọ mbelede ka eji ama dike. Even though na sị na mbelede nyiri dike, mana ọ mbelede ka eji ama dike. Onye ọbụla kunie, onye chọrọ Biafra tinye aka n'akpa, don't shy away. Maka na ana m afụ afa ndị niile nọ ebe a. Kịta anyị lụọ na donation ebe a na-eme fundraising, o nwere onye ị ga-afụ. Biafra ma datakwa n'enu, o mesi n'enu wee data. Onye ọbụla jisi ike. Fulani bịara abịa, fama emeli anyị, fama anapụ anyị anị nna anyị. Onye alarụzi n'ụlọ, onye ọbụla kunie n'ụlọ. Oge ụlọ agago, kịta ka eji achụ aja. Ndị nna nna anyị na-achụ aja. Aja anyị ga-achụ kịta bụ weta eje mma na-eje nke ị nwere weta. Anyị ga-analụ gị, anyị ga-agụrụ gị egwu, anyị ga-ekene gị. We need it. Fulani a na-egwukwa egwu o. Fada egwu egwu, fa chọrọ ịnapụ anyị be nna anyị. Unu n'anya n'Ijipt kịta, ọ ndị na-achọ ọcha ji n'Ijipt, mana Ijipt bụ ndị isi ojii. Even Israel bụ ndị isi ojii. Jacob bụ onye ojii. Ọ Jacob mụrụ nna nna ya na-akpọ Gad. Gad bụ one of his sons. Anyị dị ọcha ka anyị dị ojii. So etu a ka fa ga-esi wee wipe anyị out, wee weluba anyị mee ebe ndị Fulani. So my people, onye ọbụla kunie n'ụla. Ị na-akpata ego ka ije wee lụọ ụlọ ma ọ ka ịgba moto. Ị ma na ị na-emekwu ya as a slave. Ị na-emekwu ya as nwa diani. Ị na-emekwu ya as onye nwanyị. Fa believe na ọfa nwanyi niile. This is the thing. They believe that they own us. So rise up, my people. They won't. Thank you so much, tutors. God will bless you and bless all of you here. See you at the fundraising. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra, our amiable mama. Thank you, and thank you for your space donation. We really appreciate you. God bless you. Nwa Iyi, are you there now?
Yeah.
Okay, please have the mic.
Okay. Thank you very much. I greet all Biafrans. I say, Bechuku Kabia, ma'am, protect all of us and bless us and give us more grace to continue this mission. For the topic today, the Nigeria government knows every terrorist by name and location. You know, when we are talking about terrorism in Nigeria, the terrorism in Nigeria have become a tradition. Not only that it has become every institution in Nigeria have been taken over by terrorism. Because if you look at what try to defend us from these jihadists, Ojukwu made a mention of jihadists. They are coming before the war, before the Biafra war. The same thing we are fighting today. All these things we are doing, we are just reminding the world. Because all these things, the terrorism in Nigeria have been happening since. All of them, they keep quiet. Because if you remember, in 1945, the Igbo Codrum in the Plateau State, they call it Plateau Riot, but it's terrorism. but they keep it underground. If you can remember, in 2010, during Goodluck regime, Iranian government exported containers as a building material in Nigeria, which Nigeria government intercepted only 2 in northern part of Nigeria. And then is when Buhari was campaigning against Goodluck Jonathan. And there's a word that Buhari used then. He said, if the Jonathan continue as a president of Nigeria, blood of monkey and bamboo will flow. And later on, Nigeria voted Buhari in, which is the father of terrorism, into the office of president. So every institution in Nigeria have been taken over by terrorists. And Sultan of Sokoto was a former military in Nigeria. And Sultan of Sokoto is a board of trustee of Mietiara. And every policy in Nigeria is controlled by the Mietiara. Buhari, when Erufai said that the Nigerian government is paying Fulani terrorists, it's not Tinubu that wrote that agreement, it's Buhari. He made it open. And nobody is questioning them. When we are talking about all this terrorism, we can remember that the one of our chief of army staff in Nigeria is Boko Haram that assassinated him through what? Through plane crash. The pilot that drove that plane and the Boko Haram who recruited them inside, brutal. Everything, we are just reminding the world, this is what we are passing through because it has been there since creation of Nigeria. That is why anytime I'm discussing with people, I will tell them that the England, the office of prince is the main caliphate, which is hidden that nobody knows about. That kingdom is the main caliphate. Nigeria government, like Tuto said, when the Matawara is a governor of Zamfara State, he was busy arming terrorists, giving them everything, every equipment, because of what? Because of the gold. Even though the terrorist commander came out and said that Matawere arrested his father, just is a takia, because they can lie to you so that they will reach to where they are going. Because the gold is Zamfara, who is controlling it is Matawere and the terrorist. So Nigeria government is in bed with terrorists in Nigeria. They know all their movement. They know everything they are doing. Even though some of them, they will be boldly tell you that you see Nigeria, Islam will take over Nigeria. That is why if you look at them, you say, what is the agenda of these people? They don't have any other agenda except use Mandem for the agenda, which to take over Nigeria. Nigeria have been in the hand of Islamic terrorists since the creation of Nigeria. That is why we went to war. If you remember, the Biafra, the coup, 1966, is 6 years after Nigeria independent. And if you can remember that it's not Biafran people that started this to divide Nigeria, it's a Yoruba man, which Awolowo helped to assassinate the man. It's a Yoruba man that started this movement to divide Nigeria. We are just reminding the world, this is what we are passing through as a Nigerians in this contraption, in this slaughter camp that British created. El-Rufai, when I see El-Rufai coming out to telling people that the Nigerian government know everything, They're just exposing themselves. El-Rufai went to the Central Africa, one of West Africa country, contracted bandit to come to pay them, buy more weapons for them to come and take over Nigeria. But the same El-Rufai is the one that using Takia system to deceive Nigerians. We know them, and this is why they hate us. When Gumi said that if IPOB will come down and drop their arms, this is Takia. And it shows that the only problem they have in Nigeria is Biafrans. And the Biafrans are dealing with them. That is why he mentioned Biafra. Not because of he want to make the brokers. No, he just revealing the secret. Because they are there already. Even though they have, even in our land, they have recruited many of all these misbrought. When if you call, I hear one of our speaker here say that what is Obasanjo is doing. Obasanjo are the one that sanctioned the Sharia law in Nigeria. How can Obasanjo come against them? Because if Obasanjo come against them, the secret will reveal. Obasanjo are the one that give them sign that document, Sharia law, to start existing in Nigeria. That is the agreement Obasanjo had with them before he become second president of Nigeria. Before he become president in Nigeria as a civilian president. So this is why they hate Biafras, because we know everything about them. We know because our forefather, even though my grandfather, my grandmother, they tell me everything. They told me everything about Nigeria, their terrorism, everything. So Biafra, they know everything about them. This is why anytime Gumi is talking, he will mention Biafra. Remember, the same Gumi told the Igbo Efref, Igbo misbroad, recruit Igbo people to fight IPOB. But the same Gumi is in national television telling you that if Biafra can come to negotiate a negotiation, but Gumi is there advocating for Nigeria to go to bandits, negotiate with them. Have Gumi advocated Nigeria to go and negotiate with IPOB? No. That is Takia. Because he cannot tell me that you will eat your bread and have it. No, it's not possible. Nigeria government is a terrorist themselves. There's no way to divide it. Like when Buhari went to the Al Jazeera, the man that anchored the program asked Buhari, you said that APC recruited militia. Buhari started denying about it. But Buhari, inside him, he knows very well, because 2011, Buhari are the one that brought ISIS in Nigeria. And Buhari is the leader of APC then. I know what happened in Yoruba land. They recruited many peoples that will destabilize Nigeria if Goodluck did not conceive in 2015. This game started 2011. Buhari know exactly what happened. He know that APC have a militia on their own. This is why the Canada is boldly to proscribe them as a terrorist organization. It did not come by a mistake. The whole world has seen them. And who are those that are in charge of Nigeria? Is APC. So everything, anything you are hearing from them telling you all this is just a mirage. Nigeria is a country of terrorism. Nigeria is all the whole government official is a terrorist, in short. So those people are working for them. And during Goodluck regime, remember there is killing that happened in Kaduna State then. Why? One of my friend, a soldier, that went to that scene, He told me that they did all those things to make sure that Good Rock will not continue as a president of Nigeria. He said that what he saw there, he said it can. That is when Good Rock came out and said that in my office, everywhere, I'm eating and dining with Boko Haram. So all those things is open to everybody to know. Just because of Nigeria, they have I don't know, Fulani have used gun and everything to intimidate them to the extent that they cannot. They become REM. They cannot do anything again. And the only thing, my conclusion is that Biafrans, all these things are happening. It's not far from us. And my advice is that silence is not a solution to all this problem. This is the time all of us will wake up in one accord to defend our land. And only way to defend our land is money. Because it's not all of us that will carry gun. I know every one of us have something to do, but not all of us will carry gun. This is the time that we wake up to defend our land. No time again. And I want to use this opportunity to acknowledge my able Prime Minister, our able Prime Minister, Ogechukwu Nkere, the wonderful man, the time bomb that the Biafra, the Okike have set in America to destroy Nigeria. And I pray that the Okike will continue to guide and protect you and give you the more power, more strength to carry on this duty. Thank you all, Biafrans.
Thank you so much, our brother Nwa. Thank you.
Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, I'm responding. I'm responding. Can you
Hello?
hear me? Hey. Can anybody hear
Can
me?
anyone hear me?
Yes,
Yes, we
yes.
can hear you. Why you two go? Please, we can hear you. We can hear
We
you.
can hear
Tutor is
you.
speaking. Can you hear me?
It's better we mute him. Thank you so much for that research that
Ayo.
you have made. Hey, we have heard you, my brother. Thank you. We heard you. I'm still waiting for receipt. Oh, too hard. And what happened? Nobody is sending money. No receipt here. We need receipt. As media team, we need to announce our donation today during our fundraising. Only talking will not make headways. Please support your freedom, however little the money is. Pay it and send your receipt, please. We need the receipt right now before we go to the next phase. I wanted to finish the word of Gumi. And I don't know. Okay. My co-host, should I continue?
You can go ahead.
Oh,
I've been Wheezy and Simon Ekpa. I don't know. As he made his submission, so when he finished, then you can be able to round up. So we can round up for the fundraising. I don't know. Can
okay.
you?
Even CEO, Where's are you there?
Yes, coming. I am here, Mama.
Okay, please go ahead
Okay,
with
please
it.
bear with me.
Hold on,
Okay.
though. Let me
Where's
ask
the
COS.
maybe
Hold on,
after this?
please. COS, welcome. Please, are you ready to speak now, or Onweze should go ahead? COS, are you there? You are welcome.
Yes,
Should,
greetings everyone. Please,
yeah.
I'm going to keep it really short.
Okay, Onweze, please
My
hold
hands
on. Let him finish. Please don't be angry.
my hands are really, really occupied, but I'm listening to everything everyone is saying. Sister Betty, greetings from here, all our senior citizens who are here, and Biafrans at large. I greet each and every one of you. I just want to use this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for being here today and to encourage us all to come today to our fundraising. I say this because in all that we have said today, The only thing, the only solution is this disintegration of Nigeria, and that cannot come just on a platter of gold. It can only come through what we do. And what is that we must do? We must fight those who are hell bent on killing our family, our women, children, making sure that they Islamize our race, our people. We must do everything to stop them. The only way we can stop them, because they have come with arms, is to equally face them with a superior power firearms than they already have. So for us to be able to do that, we ask every one of us here to not only come to the fundraising, but to invite our friends, invite as many people as you can. Remember, no matter how little the AJ is, it will go a long way. Something our sister Betty said today, just a few minutes ago. The 1 million people the 1 million march for our leader Mazen Namdekan. If truly they want the freedom of our leader Mazen Namdekan, just imagine those 1 million youths who are able and capable to give the Biafra Republic government in exile 1,000 Ejema are able to do that. It will run us in a large sum. And if they are able to do that every other week, that will take us a long way. You have your calculator where you are. Just check 1,000 AJ, 1,000 AJ by just 1 million people. And that they can do. Every weekend, shops in different states sell over 1 million bottles of alcoholic beer to different youths of our land. There are people who buy them in crates. There are people who are busy eating unkobi and the rest of it. Help us to help our vulnerable people back home to be able to get our freedom. United, we can do this. Anyokoma Million Obala Anyofufu. Please, today is our fundraising. Tomorrow is a very, very important day. Don't miss today. Don't miss tomorrow. Every day donation counts. Crowdfunding. That is one key that can give us what we want. Emma, there's something a lot of people don't understand about crowdfunding. Crowdfunding it's just like tax collection in different countries. There is no country that collects tax from you from your work, 1,000, whatever your currency is. They chip it from little by little, no matter what you work. If you're making $100 in your work, they take their little stuff. If you go to buy gas, they take a few cents. If you go to do this, they take a few cents. If you pay for food, they take a federal tax, a few cents. You add it up together. That is where you have people saying, oh, I pay you as a soldier. Oh, I pay you as a police. Oh, I pay you as a government worker. Taxpayers' money. The hospital, taxpayers' money. The roads, taxpayers' money. Those little contributions, it means a lot. That is why in the Bible, my brother that just spoke said something that his grandfather, his grandmother, they know all these things about Nigeria. But I asked, the people that lost over 5 million people in not up to 100 years ago, just about 50 something to 60 years ago, over 5 million people. Who needs to teach you what you need to do? Who needs to explain to you who your enemies are? The same people are still perpetrating the same crime that cost you over 5 million people, and you want us to keep educating you on what you're supposed to do. The earlier, the better. You can't just sit back and think that it's going to be done by 1, 2, 3, 4 persons. It is all of us. It's a duty that all of us owe the generations that are to come. Thank you, everyone, and see you at the fundraising.
Thank you, our original COS, for that quick one. Very quick. Thank you, sir. We appreciate your presence and we are honored to have you in our midst this night. Yeah, Mweze, are you there? Thank you for allowing our COS to
Yes, ma'am.
represent our Prime Minister.
Yeah, I understand, ma'am. I understand. I have no problem with that because without people like him in this struggle, I don't know where we'll be by this time. So I thank him so much and I appreciate his time every time here on Space to educate us and inform us and encourage us on this struggle. Having said that, I thank everybody here who did this space, from all the honorable ministers here, our Prime Minister, Mazi Ogechuku Kere. Thank you very well for all the things we done do for Biafrans, for your time, your energy, your money, where you did put to make sure, say, Biafra free themselves from the original terrorist country. All those who have spoken here, I thank every one of you. I stand with you. What you said my mind. So I agree with you 100%. Since we don't have enough time, I just want to ask some Biafrans, what is your problem? What do you have problem? What do you not want? Our supreme leader come, in preach for many years, and I know here. When I start to hear, when he start to call on a baboon, monkeys, and chimpanzees, on a cry, say in the sort in the talk which you're not supposed to talk, and they do this and they do that. Still, they no still come back together to understand the danger where they face every one of us. No matter where you are, no matter where you think you are comfortable, big danger. They face me and you. Our first Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, established Biafran Defense Forces that is protecting our homeland today. That without them, all these stories, all these killings that we are seeing will happen for other part of that terrorist country called Nigeria. Our own for be times 10. When I call him all kind of name, there is no kind of blackmail. I will not give that man for trying to save your life from the danger coming to you. He cried with his voice, beg every one of you Biafrans, come and support. Let us free ourselves. Not be say we not get people, not be say we not get money, not be say we not get everything it takes to free ourselves. But I don't know what be a problem. Now fear to die when you are not alive. Nigeria as a terrorist country as it is, they not send you. They not send your papa, they not send your mama. They tell you every day, say, they don't need you. Before you, they tell you, say, you can never rule them. You know, go be their president. How you want to understand again? How they want to tell you again for you to understand, say, Nigeria no want you. And as Nigeria reject you, you self, they follow reject yourself. What be your problem? You dey fear, say, if you take money, support this thing, and then they even ask you too much money. If one age ma, no be big money. Nobody tell you say go close all the money, go take all the money with your account, can't give a biggie. Nobody they tell you that one. But still, your fear now because of Prime Minister Ogenkere. Now be your fear. Say you no go contribute money. You so call him what kind of names? You blackmail him. There's no kind of evil name you have not called that man. Where they fight every day and night to save your life and that of your generation. When I see they condemn him, when I see they call a name upon say, in they do waiting everybody they see. This government, America, recognize them. America knows say big they legit, and that's why they allow for their justice department. So waiting, if you no trust Ogenkere, you no trust America again, where you they cry every day, say make America come help you. And America don't show you, say, okay, yeah, we know this government. Take be your fear again. Now the Fulani will go come kidnap you, you pay millions. Now that one better for you. Now that one now I want. If you go feel Nigeria know they'll give us anything. Oh. I don't know what they benefit from this terrorist country called Nigeria. Because Nigeria never give me anything. Nigeria never give me anything. So, waiting go make me come the day proud of a terrorist country where go kidnap, is it Omar Odiko? Not be today Nigeria start kidnapping, no. Not be today Nigeria start terrorism. It has stayed. And every day, every year, una go dey renew una suffering. Say una dey vote for the same people wey no like una. The same people wey no want una life. They destroy every of una business, home and abroad. They don't tag us all manner of name. Still, na there una one die put. One Okoko called Cubano chief priest. Igbos we were defeated during the war. Biafran were defeated during the war. We need to go and work from the government, central government. Which central government? The same government will not care for you. Will not send you. Where they share every good things for other part of that zone called Nigeria. They know they remember us. They don't do anything for us. Nothing. Now that same government, now this pig, say now him now go come go convince that government will hate us to come begin they like us. How? How is that possible? Or this be well confused, we don't know anything when you go offer una. Now that one go change your life. How you want to do it within 4 years? Even if you perform magic, God forbid. After that 4 years, who will go hand over give? Where una go start from again? Or just because una want una turn, make it be say one Okoko to be president of that terrorist country. Now who will go work with? The same terrorists where they army, they police. How you want to protect you now? When you have people who don't volunteer themselves, men and women, able men and women, say we stand our ground. Only thing where we need now on our support, we could defend ourselves together. Now, bad thing they do. Till all of now, the social media, they condemn them, they condemn Biggie, they talk all manner of evil things, bad things about people where they think day and night. How you go better for you, how you go better for your papa, how you go better for your mama, and how you go better for your generation. We no get hope for that evil Nigeria. And then be your problem. The real problem where they face you, Fulani, una know they discuss them, una know they talk about them, una know they condemn them. Even some of una to even mention that Gumi name, no problem. No problem. You see, because now they fear them. But if na Igbo man or a Biafra man, una know they fear that one, una go bring them down within seconds, within minutes. But our tormentors, we don't torment us for many years, even before our supreme leader come open our eyes to see what thing they go on. These people don't get this plan for many years, and they gradually they execute this plan every day. They know they run, they know they rush. Even if you take them 200 million years, that thing where they their mind now to conquer me and you, cut our head, cut our legs, carry black clothes, cover our women face, rape them, slave them, do all kind of bad things to them. And you now they see them say these people they do them, they mean them, they know they play, they know they joke. Still, una go allow our papa and mama like this. Like when I see mommy Betty, they cry every day here. A woman we're supposed to date, they relax. Now we young people supposed to come, they fight for this thing. I see our papa, veteran dragon. The day he mentioned his age, I cried in my heart. I said, look at. But we get vibrant young men and women. But they behave everywhere. You know? See this protest. I'm not happy for that protest. Oh. Personally, me, I know they thank anybody for that protest because that is not what I expected. What do you carry us go back to house again? This is the only opportunity we're supposed to stay in that, occupy every street in Biafra. Cook there, eat there, day and night. That our savior, where all of us push him into that place where in day now. Because all of us, Biafrans, now we push him. Go where in day now and abandon him. If no be big now, our supreme leader, nobody for even talk about them again. And now we put them into that problem. when they fight to save us. We call them all kind of name. Today, our own savior, we need the shame, say, our savior, this Sokoto, in the hand of the caliphate, uncircumcised animals. They are our savior, they in their hand. Now, one Yoruba man go come the organized protest for our savior. Even this 1 million match, when I watch it, I say, look at this people. Our people are very easy to convince. We organize protest, show they come and overtook the protest. Before you know it, Biafra. Follow him to where? Where are you going with Showore? To Biafra or to Nigeria? Showore is a Nigerian. Showore is not a Biafran. Where will they follow and go? But we they very easy to convince. Any small animal will don't jump from anywhere. Pack 'em. Bring one thing and convince all of us. We go follow them like mumu. They go because we not get our own. I don't know. We not get anything to offer. I don't know. If no be people go come to direct us, tell us do like this, do like this, do like this, and at the end everybody go home. What thing we achieve for that 1 million match? Has that changed the mindset of these terrorists called Nigeria and Allah soldiers where they kill us every day? Did it change anything today? Has that stopped them from advancing towards us? Has that changed anything? Because we are scared to die. We are scared to lose our properties. We are scared to lose our money, even when we are dying. Not be where who get life, they go look for money or property. A country where your life no dey safe. A country where your property no dey safe. Now that same country they fight to protect. So that this evil thing where they do you, they will continue to do them. Which kind of people which kind of people will not be safe? Which kind of people will not be? You see danger, you see death, you see hair. Let me say, you they see am koro. We know they go conquer anybody. We know they go kill anybody. We know they trouble anybody. These people they bring problem to us. Una they see am. Your problem now, Simon Ekpa. Your problem now, Ogechukunkele. Your problem now, Supreme Leader Nnamdi Kanu. What do you get to do to save ourselves? Not for they in danger. We they inside ocean. We they drown. Instead of us to come together, bring that small thing where you get. Make I bring small thing where I get. We will join them together. Nothing we no go feed do. Now we hold that zoo called Nigeria. Now we hold land. Now we make that country still dey stand there exist. Eh? Wetin una dey fear for? Wetin una dey fear for? Wetin person wey don die, don't die. We know they are alive. Wetin which kind death where would they fear again? Say death go come. When we do already, we are in the hellfire. We see what Iran do, and we dey see the result today. Our own now they wait for our supreme leader now to come out, come be in front. Then we sing and make noise in the street. Everybody go home. Our problem continues. Those who are criminals never stop. I beg Biafran, time no day. I no want to talk too much. Time no day. Come join waiting with they do. Now only this thing where would they do here na ain't go give us Biafra. Nothing else. There is no magic. America no go carry Biafra truth on our face. America won't see how ready we are by taking action. What would they fear to? What would they fear self? To kill people when they kill us? Now we do fear. What would they fear self? What would they fear self? What would be your own problem as a Biafran now? Say, when you see danger they come, oh, now okay, you can be your problem. Now bring can be your problem. All of us they into this mess together.
Umweze, can you hear
I
me?
beg my people, let us come together
Can
this
you
evening. So I hand over my thank
Yeah, Umweze, I hope you can hear me. I need to end this space. We don't have enough time, and fundraising is about to start. You've taken more than 15 minutes for your submission. It was very informative. I don't know how we'll manage this time now. We are starting fundraising very soon, and according to the rules, we have to end this space 30 minutes before the time. So Mary, I'll give you the mic. Please manage the time so that we can wrap up the space and end it before the fundraising starts. Biafrans, I'm still expecting your space donation receipt. Please see what you can do to support your freedom. Thank you so much. And I can see the presence of our bishop, the original bishop, Bishop Dr. Comfort. Welcome to Briggy Space. We are happy to have you in our space today. Welcome, ma. Mary, do you have the mic? I've sent the mic to you.
Oh, yeah, ma,
Okay.
Ngoma na neke na mabawa oni pine comedy so yine kambo metieti. Good evening everyone, good evening my darling tutors, good evening Tochi, good evening mommy Betty. We are so many. Why is it Fentra, Mighty Dot, Eunice, Emeka, our honorable
Benito.
oh
Aya kama itogini so that Bishop also you Bishop about Mike. May ya ni time ko after for tango ka in space okay. Anke nya. Okay. Bishop, you are welcome. You have the mic. Thank you, Mary.
I thank every one of you in space. Tutors, I appreciate you a lot.
Welcome, my Bishop.
Yes, I know. I won't spend so much time. Everyone here is encouraged to invite people for us to know the theme of this space is for us to give as much as we can. Give out of your necessity. Give not being compelled of necessity or grudgingly, because God loves a cheerful giver. We are about to enter into Biafra. America is waiting to see what we are doing, and we are trying. Every one of you is trying. We just want to make a step further, because Zoo has fallen, completely fallen, and we know the terrorists. We know the head of the terrorists. So we have to concentrate in our community now. Let God bind us together with a cord that cannot be broken. Let us support this particular Biafra. Unity is strength. Everybody give it. Can you imagine about 1 million out there? If we give $1, $1, how much it will be? So I encourage the space. Thank you so much for those holding space, for the co-hosts of the space, for the speakers of the space. I encourage you to do as much as you can, because Biafra is falling. They can't buy anybody anymore. They can't even buy the lobbyists anymore or lawyers. They have spent their money. They wanted to spend it to see if they can buy America. But America has known their tricks. See the slaughtering, see the killing. I want you to know that it's still going on every day. Every day. It's not Simon Ekpa. It's not Nnamdi Kanu. It is the zoo and the foreign mercenaries in our country. And I learned that some of them have stepped their feet on our soil, Biafra. But they will die there. They will come, they will not go alive. May God bless every one of you. I just want to encourage you because I know you're hurrying to go for fundraising. And please let every one of us appear in fundraising. God bless you. I don't know how you could give something for space. How do you do it here, tutors?
Welcome, my Bishop. Thank you so much for speaking to the Biafra
Yeah.
people.
How do you call it? How do you donate money here? How do you do it?
Yeah, the same way you support the fundraising, when you pay it, you share the receipt with me. You can send it to Mama Betty. She will send the receipt to me.
Oh, for space, yeah.
Yes, ma.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Doctor. God
God
bless.
bless you. I appreciate you.
Thank you, ma. Thank you. Mary, Kaiso. Oh,
oh me comfort. Thank you very, very much for your courage. Yes. Good evening, our leader, Masi Nnamdi Kanu. Good evening, our Prime Minister, Masi Okenke Rebasi. Good evening, Tiade Kondo. Yes, Nigerian government. Nigerian Nigerian government knows every terrorist by name. Yes, of course, they know all of them. All the location, everywhere they know because they are the terrorists by themselves. Nigeria is the terrorist, the government, the politician, the elite, the Iwe, the name it from head to Z. You don't need to remove from corner of the Nigeria. All Nigerian government is terrorists. That is why they kill. They don't have mercy for human being at all. And Biafra, if you have mercy for your own fellow human being, your fellow sister, your fellow brother, your mother, your sisters, you have to come out from Biafra, the public government in Elsa Brigi, to you to fund your life. I'm not ready to say, oh, this, that, because you people know already who is killing you. The name of Nigeria. Of course, they will kill you and use sentiment and use lie and use katakia to cover for the world. But the world already know it from beginning. So it's only we to show our strength that we are never be Nigeria. You already show your strength. You show all what you're capable for to do. But act as my mother said, add a little bit more. Give your strength. Because without you not giving, nobody will come and help you. Nigeria, the terrorists from Sahel, they are ready to finish you. They are ready to forfeit everything from you. You can see the calamity going on in the whole Nigerian state. You go to the north. Imagine no even one single media talk about the kind of calamity going on, the genocide going on, the war, the deadly war. Blood is sharing, they are killing, they are doing different kind of things in that name. And nobody talking about what is going on. Nigerian sue government media. No even say Nigeria is not a place to stay. It's not a place. How can you be in the war? You're talking about presidency. You're talking about 2027. Who does that? Your land is not quiet. Everywhere calamity, everywhere terrorists from nowhere. Your border is open and they are killing. People are leaving their land, go to another place. Take them for refugee camp. And no Nigerian people talk about what they are after is for Nigerian 2027. You're so in short, you're voting for your life, death, your family, your generation, death coming. Because as long you're dwelling in Nigerian name, you will continue to die. Biafra, what are you going to do? Please fund your lobby. Biafra fund, because this is the only way you can save. This is the only way you can show international world you are ready. Because a war costs money. Don't let anybody telling you are not fighting. You're fighting a very, very brutal war. The worst war will be even Afghanistan own, even better than this your own, your ear. Because that one, they are shooting, everybody think, oh, running. But your own underground, up and down, inside, even though you're in the hole, they deal with you the way you cannot even explain it. You understand? So your own is very, very dangerous. Biafra, our war is dangerous more than the rest country you're saying everywhere they are going to help. You understand? The only thing you don't have mind to you to stand and face your enemy. If you don't do that, who will come and face them for you? Just like the way my brother just said now, you will allow the strange people to come and lead you. Is it not mockery? Is it not disgrace that you don't have mouth? You just still behave as the colonialism time. That you feel like you don't have mouth, you don't have say. Is a shame, Biafran. Is a big shame for you people. If you don't know, it's a very, very mockery. Then they mock you people. You behave like a slave. If somebody, I'm sure you're still a slave. Let me not say you're behaving like a slave. You're a slave because you have a slavery mentality. Then someone will come to your land to changing. Oh, you say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. Do you people think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Nigeria? This is the way they sentiment you people. Your mind, program your mind to you to fall on it. You stand there by yourself and shout Biafra than somebody Nigerian person to come and he will shout, bring my instinct. Even they come out now. Can't you see that it's trap? They are setting for his name. The Kanu is not a Nigeria. The Kanu never fight for a Nigeria. So I don't see the reason you will call people where they are killing you in their land. If there is blood shedding like tomorrow, no day, but they will not come out with truth. They will come to you when you are fighting hard to restore your land. A Nigerian man will come and shout our leader name. Later he will say to make a new Nigeria, and you will stand there, say you're charging for our leader. Don't you know that it's game they are playing with your brain? They are using our leader to make game. It's so hot. If you people don't understand this kind of rubbish they are doing. Can't you see that the Biafra, we are fighting for Biafra land? But why do you allow somebody to come and lead you in your own land to say, to make sentiment? Oh, now maybe they protest for the time when our leader did that. People don't see the game they are playing with. You want to protest, you protest for your land that you don't need Nigeria anymore. You don't need anything concern Nigerian sue government because it's a deadly name. And you want to play sentiment with people's life? It's unbelievable. Biafra, please. Throw away this kind of brain because you're inviting death for yourself. You're inviting death for your doorstep. Because we are not fighting for Nigeria. We are fighting for our land to restore because we don't need Nigeria. We don't need terrorists from Sahel of Britain. We don't need them. We don't need Fulani foot soldiers in our land. The ones who come, as our mother come, as they are coming, they are going with the back. They are going with their dead. They can never leave the land with safe. No. It doesn't happen that way. Because we drag nothing with them. No. So, my people, please, what you have to do is you to phone. Because Peter Obi, I'm coming to you. Peter Obi is the most deadly thing you can find for your life. They are shouting Nigeria, Nigeria. Tell me, and they are focused for Peter Obi, who will come and make a rotten things we don't rotten, a banana we don't pieces. Rot like this, and nothing you cannot put, see even one scale like this out up. And you're claiming, who will come and save you? Is it Peter Obi? Peter Obi is playing the game of Britain. It's Aryan boy. Britain is playing with your life because of Peter Obi. Peter Obi is Fulani. Peter Obi is a terrorist. Peter Obi have no half mercy for you. He have nothing. Fulani are using him. They are using him to play hanky-panky with your brain. Can't you see? Who be the person who, when you talk about, Tinubu, you don't know that it's not a woman being? And when you're talking about Tinubu cannot do again and this and that, which of the president in Nigeria bring a good thing out of that Nigeria since I was born? Who? Now Peter Obi will be saying can never even talk what he will do for you. He just laughing you if you cannot save your life. Now me can't save you. Peter Obi know why they keep him there because he's a 419, he's a fraud. And he forgets say he go still pay the price. No matter how takes, Peter Obi, you pay it because you know what you're doing. You will call yourself Nigeria, prepare for your death on 2027 if you follow Peter Obi because he can't go anywhere. He moves at not in an inch. Our land, Biafra land, we can never fold. You can never. Any of you people go out, you die. Yes. If you think they want to use Biafra land and use to play that game with Yoruba and Britain and Fulani in the north, you are making a big mistake for your life. You can never. Instead of that, the blood will continue to pour and it will not be our land. No. You people will continue to cry for it, not Biafra land. All you people doing, you can see the kind of game the Fulani Yoruba playing in your land. Coming up to show you grass, show you the abandoned houses where Fulani run out, where they pursue our own people out of their houses. And now they are using it to make sentiment. They are using it to make, like all those Chinekambia business, all those hanky-panky, to change your mind, divide your mind for where you're supposed to stand. Biafra will tell them they are too late. It's too late for Nigerian sole government. It's too late for Britain, Emir of Yoruba. It's too late for Sunansi. It's too late for Emir of Sokoto. It's too late for them. So you must understand the kind of game they are playing with your mind. You must understand this so that you know how you to fund to save your life, to prevent this calamity is coming. Nobody can prevent, only you can prevent it by yourself. And from there, God Almighty will stand with us. The land will never accept blood again. If you come, you will use your own blood, will use it and clean our land. That is how it's supposed to be. So my people, please fund. Don't follow anybody of 2027 because that is the trap they set for you. They want to use you and buy sentiment, but they don't look themselves. So the best thing to you to do, to stand up, you wait there for Barakirondo. If you not 100 AJ, if you not 200 AJ, a gather. If you not 10, a wardrobe, a wardrobe, okay. A 500 AJ, any 1,000 a year, any 50 naira AJ, group yourself, collect it and bring it come to save your life. Make us say mintangaro because me don't joke. E ka ke do ke te mo fe do kon ni to e ka e bo ke me do joke. As long as for that abon to making ini ke me ini e ma kem I ton fo di pake e te wo ko bi ko nye you si ko me na ma pa ni ko pe mu ko po I ton fo ma pake wo bu ko bo ba I mean you ke na fo bo ba kidam afo yak so bo do fe ni yen so ton po da do asne ke me so ko yiden afo yak so bo for you stage a yiden fo yak do fe ni yen na ni wi ke na mu ton po do Pitoe kambo e wongeri. Itente mu frequencies ne yemi dogo sentiment yemi dogo ebo nto mi ketang ko ebo this and that. It's very very dangerous as you. Now for so da anam abo ya isugidi. Anami dem fo na pa wo. Anami dem fo na manken kede basi. Anami dem fo una mawa our leader. Mekoboro. Anami dem fo na pa anyone no mo kede ba ke space me or any wood no mo kede take aba ke space to tang ko no fien me. Anami dem fo. So ni to kambo in yero me ku ya rimbo lebo ngo ke yembiafra bere wi ni egesa eke yembiafra bere wi da gaida so na mo fo na budo na maswamfo for the one din fund your security fund your lobby meaning mfna feka the highest table sing ni yemero di don bo say Nigeria na me mo ta the biggest mistake mo eke kemeke ndinam because to ke mo ebi yin pa Mekobono, so bu ni emesi una wo no mokeri di owo. Ni emesi una wi di ori tongo momo aka ke mene ka makpo so gari amen. Ane we be di press yin tongo ro. Anye bi press tongo mo ikoko. Mekobono so Nigeria ro. E yak di calamity te pe no mo ya mo di ongo boke bia fra go se woman. So mo fonke da ke da enam se enam di needful. Bok ni to e kambo. Ine na ibi tangi ko kanaro. Because Nigeria what the pekemi idon pojo idon pombre ayobio yemi bune ke ni rok Nigeria ro suro idon pombre abu ma bu itupe ino suro idon pombre so ma to for use the opportunity play them for say na baroro because I had to pay every day no ke no more because how mo ibu idion ente tori ya fra ido go se wodom because wo kanuta yes ke do ku kere mo Biafra ido go se wodom so bu kanuta so ni to kambo irakera ki ni ero mi do mpong ini ero mi mpong di ngo kese mpong ro mfune ko baba mi enam sekpilo di nisfu enam ya mo fe safe we mo fo enam ya restore iron yen me kai ka me kese bon to mi ye me bubre we ebo ini yo so ko daw ini yo ma ka me fo da kada ke bo ki bi ki ye me bubre ebo ibu ifon abasi bu da ko da no fien Mekoboro abasi pa yong yi song ibu da ko da no ibu da ko no fien Ini fosu ko na yang ni tom fe panga yang ni kam fe panga yang ni tom fe panga ke nga Nigeria abasi bu da ko no fien asin tanga ta fe pan ko isongo Biafra bu da ko da no fien ayo mi afien no fien isongo Biafra do yang wane kong ni to uwe ni se ki bon to mi ke don po wo ke do mpo fre wo ade me dia no bogi na mpo anye do easy egbe bi na mutom use boke Ekpe no wardrobe, da ki take na muto mo ya so fast. Aya so kwenge. Pero ekpe no wardrobe mo deba. Da wi ta ikpo ka ke na muto. Muto mo no ke ndi ismi usini na even 1 week sef. Perema join hand together. Aya do sharp. Anye kwenge. So can't you think? Consider mufo me kedeke mpoke mbot mufo. It got this far. And you don't wait to see sentiment of Nigeria killing you. Adana for nere, ukeme kunikang. Adana for nere, unie uson. Adana for nere, unie hospital. Adana for nere, unie uson. Adana for nere, unie mongse for one. Adana for nere, get this modern life, unie come say for snake for. Nsuto yidong yido nyedo do ba se sanenyong. Nsuto yidong yido do. Nsuto yidong Nigeria do government yido
Okay,
yin.
thank you,
Eka
thank
ke
you,
phone.
thank
Ke
you,
songo yine ka phone. Amena matai te
thank
ke dia potin ken. Ke
thank you
songo.
so much.
E phone
We
bo.
have
E phone.
space. I need to call my co-host, and before I end, I want to thank each and every one of you that joined the space today. As you
Make
are
I
here,
phone my phone for space. Make I not forget. Send again ma. I go send them for you. Thank
okay,
you.
Baba.
Thank
Iya
you.
way. Thank you so much. God bless you. Iya, Anam Tutoba Studio. Dear friends, thank you. Yeah, it was for us to gather before our fundraising today. From here, we'll just move directly and join our fundraising with the shared link, Zoom link. Please let us be there and support our fundraising. Tomorrow we have our town hall meeting, and that town hall is specifically for our radio. Hold on, I need to give the right information here. Tomorrow is 15th of March. We have radio, TV, and satellite town hall meeting, 7 p.m. Biafra time. Stop complaining that those in the homeland don't have access to information. If you want them to have access to information, come and join this town hall meeting tomorrow and give your support for us to buy the devices that we need to purchase. And then the upper week, 22nd of March, Canada Town Hall meeting. Same time, 7 p.m. Biafra time. Again, we have to be there. And then we have US North and South Town Hall meeting on the 29th of March, 7 p.m. Biafra time. And the mother of it all will be Australia Town Hall meeting, 5th of April, 8 p.m. Biafra time. You are all invited. Keep in mind, the one for Australia is 8 p.m. Biafra time, and that will be on the 5th of April, 2026. Thank you so much to all our great speakers and all the dignitaries, the cabinet members that graced our space today. And from here, I would say we'll meet in the town hall meeting. But before I go, my co-host will give a vote of thanks and then we end the space. I don't know if he's still there. Toti, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, to those.
Okay,
Thank you
please
very
have
much.
the mic. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. I want to appreciate every one of us that have taken out our time to grace and the space today. And we should also not forget our fundraising is starting up very soon. And we expect everyone here on the space to be on the fundraising, and we also expect everyone here to start making calls to our family and friends to join the fundraising, because it's very imperative. The enemies are regrouping and they are intensifying their efforts in taking over our land, and now is not the time to start gossiping by the side. Now is the time to join the moving train, which is the Biafran Republic government in exile, making sure that our defense is being fortified, and also the protection of our image in the international community, which is a part of the diplomatic efforts in Washington D.C. is also funded at the end of the day, so we can be able to get our freedom as soon as possible and go home and enjoy as free people. So thank you very much, Tutos, for hosting us today. I leave my mic. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my co-host, for your service today. Dear friends, please, we'll end the space right now. Thank you to all the speakers and thank you to all the donors. We will meet in the town hall fundraising meeting in the next 25 minutes. Thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one.
Thank you, Chukwudi. Ndewo. Bye. See you at the fundraising.